Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever you are in the world. This is T Crown with the TCAT Wallet Journey to 1 billion market cap. I want to share this quote of the day for September the 28th, 2024. To believe is to trust the unseen, for it is faith that turns the invisible into reality long before it is revealed. The reason why I chose this quote is because a lot of times many people look at things and they are wanting the end result, but they're not understanding that they have to see it and believe it and manifest it before it becomes reality. There's these things called laws, and won't get too deep into that, but once you start really digging into those things that they don't really teach, which they should, but we manifest things in our minds and in our hearts long before it actually becomes physical things. And those who wish upon things, and like say for instance, if the person that dwells on their bills and they dwell on this and they dwell on that, and you notice that person always struggles with bills. Someone dwells on sickness and they dwell on heartache and they dwell on XYZ, and they end up receiving XYZ. And there's no coincidence. There's no coincidence why these things happen. It's because, the things that we internalize manifest outwardly. So I see the same thing, and I can correlate that with the crypto market, with the things that we desire, with things we want. And let's be frank, let's be honest. Guys, we're not getting into these tokens, into these coins just to provide charity and say, oh, that's a nice coin. I like that. The cat is cute. The cat is cute. I'm just going to donate to it. And, and I just put it away, and I'm going to go and struggle for the rest of my life. At the end of the day, we all want to be able to be better off and to utilize this token and to be able to profit from it at a later time. And again, I'll share more of that strategy, because there's a strategy to everything. There's a strategy to getting into the TCAT token, and there's a strategy in profiting out of the TCAT token. So there's the strategies to everything. But before that happens, you have to begin, you have to start. And many people fail to do that. Well, some people start and then they finish too soon. They don't run the marathon. They don't continue the race. And they see themselves walking off and say, well, I'm going to go to a different race that I feel that race is going to get me to the finish line faster. And they go to another race and another race, not understanding, not realizing that they're running the same race. If they would have just stayed the course and stayed it all the way to the end, they would have benefited and greatly, much greater than moving from track to track to track to track and ended up being nowhere, crossing no finish line at all. So I say this, you got to believe, to trust the unseen. Here's the unseen. Right now, you cannot trust the charts. You cannot trust people look at red and they get scared. And remember what I mentioned. You see red, those are dips. That's time to buy. You see red, that's time to fortify your foundation. Be thankful for days like this. You have to be thankful for these times, because think about it. If you were not prepared, this is going to be a $2 floor. I'm going to have to indicate that in my notes. And a $2 floor is, like right now, we are at 0.01803 cents as we close of the day 10 of for September 28. 0.1803. Okay, so when we say a $2 floor, that means that's going to be a whole number right here, right? A lot of people can't see that ahead of time. They're waiting for indication of massive movement up, and then by the time it gets to 50 cents, 75 cents, that's when they feel like they're going to get in, or say, you know what, when it gets to $2, then that's when I'll get it. But it's already too late. Now, there's a lot of indication. In this video, I'm sharing unbelievable updates. I'm titling this Unbelievable Updates, guys. This is just unbelievable, guys. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. And again, it matches the quote. You got to trust the unseen. There's things working that you can't see. There's things in the background. There's a team. You got to understand there's a massive team behind, this crazy looking cat right here. There's a massive team. This meme coin operates as an executive business. There's different tiers and different operations going on, and different entities that are working behind the scenes around the clock to ensure that this this image right here represents the utmost quality, and it represents the protocol pumps player or player pumps player. It represents that to the T. It's trying to not only showcase it but prove it, and then help other people see, hey, this is a new narrative, this is a new paradigm that's being presented, and it is going to execute without fail, and only time is going to be the true testament here. But the team is ensuring that, hey, we are following this narrative and we're going to execute this narrative. We're going to show you this is something that you can actually put your resource in. You can put your resource in and ensure that it's going to follow through in what is stated it's going to do. Okay, so just want to share that again, remember this quote: believe to trust the unseen. Believe is to trust the unseen. Okay, for it is faith that turns the invisible into reality long before it is revealed. We are going to a $2 floor. And again, this is a documentary. For those who are new, this is a documentary of this token. This is a utility token. It's a historic token because it's doing things that has never been done on the TON network, the TON chain before. It has held the highest burn rate. It has the most utility than any other token that's on the TON chain, and it is now garnering partnerships that is going to be unprecedented, and by far more. It will soon be one of the only meme coins on the TON chain that will have one of the most partnerships ever recorded in history. Okay, now I'm saying that because of what I'm preluding to what I'm getting ready to show you guys. So today the team had a virtual chat, and there's virtual chats every day. I want to say this has been day 93. Maybe 93 or 94. I'll get the correct dates, and then tomorrow I'll start indicating the actual days TCAT has been doing virtual chats. But I want to say it's about 93 days. This is day 93. Every day there's a virtual chat, and that's also, the virtual chats are also one of the benefits, one of the pillars of utility that TCAT provides. You can get on the virtual chat. You can talk with people of various resources. You can come with any kind of question. You can actually talk to people and be able to share, talk, just anything, and then that way you can be able to connect with a community and actually feel like you're part of a community. That's one of the main differences between this resource and many others. Okay, so here's the thing. You've got the TCAT, and TCAT and their VCs, they're sharing updates. And one of the things that they did today was they dropped some massive information. I'm going to share this with you. So we're getting ready to go into October. So we're closing out September and we're getting ready to go into October, but we're referring to it as October because all of the indicators are indicating that we're going to have some massive run-ups. You're probably already seeing it on the markets and the charts. If you look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything else, everything is starting to tick up. So that there is an expectation that there's going to be a nice rally coming up for October, referring it to Uptober. And typically how things work is that you'll see all of the OG coins I refer to as your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. Everything that was there from inception, from the beginning, those are going to run up first, and then the money flows into the alts. And then when the money flows into the altcoins, that's when you're going to see some massive gains and percentages. That becomes life-changing if you are positioned right. And the only way that you can be positioned right is by believing the unseen. You got to believe. You got to be a part of a resource that you know is going to do what it says it's going to do. TCAT, TCAT, this token is going to do what it says it's going to do, but you have to be positioned. And so many people are being presented with opportunities after opportunities. You get dip after dip after dip, and you have people on the virtual chats. I'm literally pleading with people, say, hey, you need to get in. You need to get in. You guys, the door is closing. That window is starting to go down. You got to get in. You got to get in. So I love looking at this now because a lot of people are looking back and they're still sitting on that sideline and say, yeah, I remember, a couple of years back when I was a part of XYZ and that thing, I got wrecked. I got burned by that, or I got burned by this. People want to take their past situations and their past whatevers, and they put that in front of the belief, and now the belief has a wall, and now you can't see because you put that wall of doubt. You take all that baggage and you build a wall. You create this wall full of your old baggage, and you can't see in front of you because you got all that baggage. You keep putting bags in front of you, and then people tell you, say, you know, you can become your own worst enemy. And that's probably one of the reasons why that statement is true. You know, you have all of these days of proof after proof after proof. You got professional entities, and I say professional people with so much knowledge and so many years of experience sharing with you and saying, hey, this is going to happen. This is what's happening now. We're showing you proof after proof after proof, and people still don't take action until it's too late. So with that, check this out. When they say proof after proof and people taking action, look at this. You have people partnering with TCAT. Okay? You have Kyle Chase. He's the founder of Master Ventures. Okay, and for many people, a lot of people may not know. It's like, okay, what is this guy? You know, he looks like a professional or an executive. So, well, what that got to do with the benefit of TCAT? Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm going to share with you his website. So let's just look at Kyle's website and kind of get an understanding of who he is. Kyle Chase is the Master Ventures CEO, a cryptocurrency industry veteran and technology entrepreneur. Kyle has founded, advised, and invested in numerous early-stage blockchain projects since his initial investment in Bitcoin in 2012. During 2013, Kyle founded World Super Lotto, the world's first global lottery based in Bitcoin in 2014. Kyle went all in on Bitcoin and later in Ethereum before transitioning into a full-time role as COO of Credits, a blockchain as a service company. Okay, so, I mean, you can go to this website. I'll see if I can link this, and you can check it out for yourself. But bottom line is, now you've got someone who is a CEO of a major company. Look at this. You've got a massive team of individuals, okay? And he is now taking stake in TCAT. Now, let me ask you this. If you got someone of this caliber, I don't think that this individual of this caliber would get into TCAT and he's like, you know, I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to get into it. I think that there's something of TCAT that would have piqued his interest. As a entrepreneur, as someone who's been in the game for quite some time, who's already founded several companies, you know, he's very successful. I think he would know something. So, you know, success leaves clues. I've heard that term so many times. Here's a clue. If you got an individual of this caliber getting in a position in TCAT, okay, now wouldn't that indicate that there's something happening on the background? So that's that. Okay, that was one of the things that was dropped today. Okay, so you got Kyle Chase. You want to learn more about him, just go ahead and click Google and go to Kyle Chase, or just type in Kyle Chase. Who is Kyle Chase? And find out more about who this individual is. And if he's getting into TCAT to the point to where he's sharing his wallet, okay, showing his holdings, then maybe, you know, again, success leaves clues. Now, I want to share this, you know, from the amazing Welsh Dragon. You know, she shared this this update, guys. There's a partnership. Another partnership with PAL AI. Now, there's another entity, you know, a massive entity that is coming to TCAT, that's partnering with TCAT. Now, again, I don't know about you, but when you have other entities, and this is, I want to say that PAL AI is building on the Ethereum network. They're building on the Ethereum network. The Ethereum network is now looking at TCAT, which is on the TON network, and say, hey, we need to there needs to be a partnership here. Okay, there's going to be a partnership to the point to where they're going to hold a virtual chat. They're going to hold a chat on October 1st, okay, at 10 a.m. Eastern. And you just take that time. You can translate to whatever time frame that you're at. But guys, this oh my God, I don't know if you can. I'm trying to hold myself back, guys. I'm excited, so I'm trying to hold myself back. But they have over 200 million market cap. Okay, they are established. They are a larger entity, and they're looking at TCAT and saying, hey, something's bullish about this resource. We need to be a part of this. There's a partnership going on with PAL AI, okay, on the Ethereum chain. So there's so much happening, so much happening. All right. So with that, I'm just sharing these updates and letting you guys know what's happening behind the scenes, what's happening on the day-to-day basis, and that was dropped today. And I'm just, I don't know. You got to understand when will enough be enough? If you have not created a position in TCAT yet, you have to ask yourself the question: when is enough enough for you to understand what a successful trend is? What will that be? Will it be when the number is already 50% higher than what it is now? Or is it are you waiting for, hey, they said they're going to be $2 at the floor, that's when I'll get in? But if you realize how much there is to be gained from that, it could be life changing for many people. So, well, without further ado, of course, like I said, this is a journey, so let's share. So where are we at today? Guys, I'm not really worried about the value because I know where this will be. Okay, if we're going to be at a billion market cap, and remember, this is the Wallet Journey. This is the Wallet Journey wallet, and so I will not be adding anything because I want to have a true reflection of what it would be if you deposit it and then you just let it be there, and then what will that deposit be at a 1 billion market cap. But for other wallets, of course, my HODL wallets and things, I am doing what we said like yesterday. We're eating the dip. We're eating this dip. We're eating it like we're at a Chinese buffet, just loading up our plates. We're just eating it up, eating it up, eating it up. And I encourage anyone else who has a TCAT position to do the same. You DCA, you eat those dips, enjoy, and you wait for your next opportunity. So let's go ahead and jot down our numbers here. All right, so we are clocking in today at 350.13. Okay, and our market cap, because we're using Dex tools now, and we're looking at 11.44 million. Guys, I love that underdog take. And because a lot of people are looking, a lot of people are waiting, and you can only share for so long before people will actually see. And then once it does the things that's been said it's going to do, then it's like, hey, we got it all documented. We've been saying it for, you'll see this will be this will be going all the way down. You'll see all the changes in the numbers, but it's going to be amazing to be able to see what this looks like once we start breaking those new milestones, which will be coming. Also, too, for those who are new to crypto, I share many of those things, but ultimately I want to say this as well. This is crypto. If you are new to crypto goes up and down. That's what it's supposed to do. One of the main differences between this and so this is actually healthy. Okay, this is healthy, and this is a short view. If you were to pull this out, you want to look at that, pull it out, and we'll do that on another video. We're just doing analysis of that. I kind of did something similar with the previous video. That's the sheep burn versus the TCAT burn. But when you see a flat line, that is an unhealthy token or coin. You want coin with life. Life goes up and down. It's like a heartbeat. And that volatility is what creates the wealth. The volatility shows that there's interest. This volatility shows that people are using the resource. They're getting in the resource, they're taking a little bit out. They're putting more in, they take a little bit out. They put a lot in, they take a lot out. You'll see that all day, all night, and that is a healthy crypto token. So don't be fooled. See these when you look at these paid, these paid for financial TV network entities. They want you to be in those safe things because they want you to be what's referred to as dumb money. They want you to feed into things to where they're already in. You're feeding them and they're eating off of your deposits. You don't want to be that. Or you can be in these stale 401ks. I also have to say this is not financial advice, but you can be a part of those things where these corporations, these businesses, they tell you, hey, put all your hard-earned money and don't even look at it. Have you heard that before? Just don't even look at it. Just go to work, put your head down, work harder, stay away from your family longer, try to get that next, 0.01% promotion, as they continue to take out huge chunks out of your check, put it into that 401k, and then all of a sudden the stock market goes crazy, and then you lose a big chunk of it, and then it's, oh, it's okay, in about 10 years you can give it back, break back even. Guys, I know I'm the only one that knows that's experienced that, right? So whereas you can be able to use the crypto markets where, number one, you are free, you control it, this is yours, you don't have to ask nobody, you don't have to call no corporate line and ask permission and beg, can I please have my money, and then threaten you with threats, or this will happen if you take your money out. This is yours. This is yours. You own this in your wallet, and if you need it, you use it and you grow upon it, and this is yours. You have no one else overlooking you. There's no middleman. It's just you and TCAT. There's a beauty to crypto, and there's a freedom to crypto. And that's one of the reasons why I'm an advocate for it, because I truly believe that this is the way. If you have multiple governments getting into this, multiple corporations, if you don't believe me, go research Michael Saylor, just type in his name and try to understand why he is so obsessed with trying to own all the Bitcoin. Okay? There's a reason why companies, corporations, banks, government entities, and everything are trying to capitalize on crypto to the point where they're just obsessed with it. And then you got to understand, everything has a strategy and a formula. And you notice that anytime that the masses know, anytime that the media or the major institutions are saying it's okay to do this, it's already too late. It's too late. They control it, and they put all kind of gates to be able to prevent you from having all the freedoms that we have right now. If you are in, they can't control. Nothing can be able to stop you if you already have a good position. All right. But anyway, I don't want to bore you with all of that. I just get passionate about this kind of stuff because, again, freedom, I'm telling you, is nothing like it. And there's nothing more that we need to do today than to try to acquire freedom in any form or fashion that we can, because the times are getting tougher, and they're going to continue to get tougher, as this is just the time that we're in. So let's go ahead and close. I don't want to create a sermon here, because next thing you know, you'll be like, okay, I need to pass a collection plate or something. Well, I can. You just put some TCAT in it. So anyway, all right, guys, we are closing out today. Day 10, September 28, 2024 at 350.13 with an 11.44 million market cap. And we had some massive updates. Thank you to Kyle Chase for looking at TCAT, seeing an amazing opportunity, in the hope that other people can see that success leaves clues, and that they will also follow suit, not wait. Guys, plan on your calendars for October 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern, or convert it to whatever time frame that you're in, and be a part of listening to PAL AI, new partnership with TCAT, and let's see how this amazing resource will also be beneficial to the TCAT community. All right, with that, guys, you have a wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon, whatever time that you're in right now, and we will see you on the next video.